Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation for today. My name is Jerry Parangi from New Zealand and this is my second year back, and today I'll be presenting about how to gain instant impact with this dynamic TPR team building exercise. So please sit back and enjoy. First of all, for the contents, I'll be giving a quick introduction, a brief history of Tītītorea, which is the name of the game we will be using for team building today. And also number 3, how to make tīraka, which are the sticks that we will be using in Tītītorea. And then finally, basics on how to play Tītītorea. So learning through games, a tool in team building. The importance of learning through games, ngā tākaro, or playing games, were an integral component in traditional Māori society, the indigenous people of New Zealand. As well as being fun, the Tītītorea allowed participants to refine their skills in rhythm and hand-eye coordination. Te reo, which is Māori language, was an important element of ngā tākaro, as each game was intertwined with a song or chant. Young women and children also engaged in ngā tākaro. Some tīraka or stick games were highly beneficial for warriors to refine hand-eye coordination and skills in the use of weaponry, in particular catching spears. Kapahaka, or traditional Māori dance, has contributed to the survival of Tītītorea through its inclusion in various kapahaka repertoire. Okay, a brief history about Tītītorea. In traditional Māori society, stick games like Tītītorea were played by throwing and catching sticks from person to person in rhythm with song or chant, and usually played in pairs. Traditionally, boys and young men used this game to develop hand-eye coordination, speed and rhythm, increasing dexterity and alertness. Girls and young women were thought to benefit from increased adroitness for the poi dance. Okay, here's a short video on making the tīraka, which are the sticks used for Tītītorea. Okay, so kia ora everyone and welcome to my presentation today. Today I will be presenting to you which are the sticks that we use in the game called Tītītorea. So basically today I will show you basically how to make 2 of the tīraka used in the game Tītītorea. Okay, so let's get started. Our materials that we need for today, you need some recycled newspaper, about this thickness here, should be good enough. Also, you'll need some tape, masking tape. You can use sellotape, anything that would bind the paper together is fine. Some glue, and I recommend this kind of glue stick as well. I'll explain later. And then also, I've pre-designed some patterns. These are a fusion of kind of traditional and my modern kind of idea put in for the patterns. And these will be wrapped around the newspaper like this to create a tīraka. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to cut the newspaper through here because it will make it easier after to roll the newspaper. So very quickly. So I like to use a guillotine. It's just a lot faster. A cutting knife would do the same job as well. You kind of need to make sure that the newspaper is not too thick, otherwise it's not going to cut. And that would be the same as well with a cutting knife. So yeah, just need to be careful of how thick the newspaper is. Okay, so basically we're going to finish with something like this. Okay, now as you can see, the top part is still kind of together. I didn't cut that because I need that to stay together and it makes it easier for rolling. Okay, so the next step is to roll the newspaper up. So I like to bring it to the end of the table. Now this part is really very, very important because you need to start off with a very, very tight roll. So just rolling through here. I'm not too sure how this one's going to turn out, but I think you get the idea. Okay, so just flatten that out. Okay, now you can see that I've got a little bit of an angle. On here. See, that's not quite level, not quite flat over here as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to punch it down like this. So you got a nice angle here as well. And also a good indication that the tirako, or the newspaper, is tightly wound is because you have a very small kind of hole here. If the hole is big, then you're not going to have a very, very solid tirako. All right. So the next stage is to use the masking tape. Now, I like to use the masking tape because it covers a wide area when you are bounding the rolled up newspaper. Of course, you can use any other kind of sellotape if you wish. But again, I like to use the wide area of the masking tape. Now, the point is, when you use the masking tape is you're going to put the tape on, and that you're going to tape it around, and you're going with the flow of the roll of the newspaper. And I let the start in the center because the center will hold everything together. And I'm doing that quite tight. Okay, so that looks okay. Okay, so start in the center and then move to the outside, to the ends. With the ends, if you put the masking tape to the end, you find that when you use the Tītītorea, the newspaper might move down. So I like to put it just back from the end of the tiraka, and then just wrap it around there. Nice and tight. And then finally, the last one. This one's always a little difficult to do because it's on the opposite side. Okay. So again, bind it in really tight. Okay, boom. So now we've taken our newspaper with cut it, we've rolled it, and we've used the tape to keep it bound together. Okay. Okay. So the next stage is we want to glue our design onto here. So it's very, very simple. So we're just going to place our tirako down. This will be on the outside. Okay, so it's going to go about here. So when I made these designs, I made the designs and cut them so that they were inside the length of the Tītītorea. I made a mistake of doing it the same length of the same length of the tirako, excuse me. And what happened is when the students started using the tirako, the paper pushed down, and then it started coming close to the design that I had made. So I changed it so that I cut the design shorter so that it wouldn't go over the end of the tirako. Okay, so it's a lot safer. All right, so basically line it up, center. Get your glue stick. Okay. Alright, leave there. And then, once again, when you glue it, you want to go in the same motion as the roll on your newspaper. So we're going to go this way. And let me turn it here. Be easier. Glue, roll. So just glue a little bit and then roll it. Now, the reason why I use this glue stick is because it's a dry type of glue. The wet type, I find that it really absorbs into the paper. The paper gets weak and too wet to roll, and then it starts to crinkle. But this is really good. Okay, and there we have it. So we've gone from a rolled up piece of newspaper with a design which I made up, a bit of fusion, and we've turned this into tiraka, which is the Māori word for a stick, which we use in the game called Tītītorea. Now, of course, you need to make two, and when you start to play Tītītorea, each person will need two tiraka to play the game. So this is one style of how to make tiraka for Tītītorea. Next, I want to show you how to make tiraka with some recycled magazines that you might have lying around. Okay, so I've got some old magazines here. These are very thin, so they may work because they're thinner. They will be lighter, and for maybe younger children to use these. Okay, and also I'm going to be using some rubber bands instead of the masking tape. Okay, because I might want to read this later, so you can be kind of versatile with how you make the tiraka. Again, just like the newspaper, we're going to roll from the end. Now, these magazines are a little difficult because the paper's glossy, so it's quite difficult to roll. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Only just managed. Okay, so it's a little bit difficult because of the glossy paper. Now, the rubber bands are something that I came across on YouTube, and it's a alternative to using tape, and it's quick and easy, and of course it's cheaper. All right, of course you could wrap it around a few more times, maybe put another rubber band in the middle, but this is a very quick way to make a tiraka for Tītītorea. And so you have two different styles. You have the newspaper wrapped with a custom-made design on the outside. Of course, you can get your students to make any kind of design that they want, and this is another version here. So I hope you enjoyed a very basic rundown on how to make tiraka for the game Tītītorea, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the presentation. So, kia ora, and thank you for joining. See you. Okay, now moving on to how to play Tītītorea, the basics. Today, I would like to introduce or shoukai shimasu. This is tiraka. Tiraka. Okay, now today's game is called Tītītorea. Nice one. Okay, so that's it. So today I'm going to introduce Tītītorea game. First, here is a beat. So you have the tiraka, two tiraka, and the beat goes. What's it? Smile. Smile. Okay, so how to play Tītītorea basics, and let's move on to a basic pattern, 1, 2, plus 3, the passing in pairs. Let's check it out. So you're going to go 1, and then the right hand comes up, and then 2, 3. It's like taiko. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Okay, let's try the 1, 2, 3. Ready, go. 5. Okay, time. Okay. This one, no good. 1. No. Watch, check. 1, 2, 3. So this one is sit, and this one is 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. The next stage after the 1, 2, 3 is right. So you go 1, 2, 3. Change this side. 1, 2, 3. Change. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Let's move on. Next stage, okay. Two down. Yep, and please change your position so that you can see. Okay? And I need a partner. So where's my smiling partner, please? My smiling partner. Come on. My smiling partner.
Okay.
All right. You want to bring your Tītītorea? Bring your Tītītorea. Yeah. Nice one. Okay, you ready? So from the top. Okay, so Saishokara. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and 1. And then we go to the right, okay, and then right go to the left, okay. So ready, 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3. Now level up. Not level up, level up. Okay, ready? We're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, pass. And then lift, 1, 2, pass. Get the pass. Okay, let's try. Ready? 1, 2, pass. Yeah, okay, let's go one more time. Right to the left. 1, 2, pass. 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 Yeah. Okay, one moment now. Advice. Okay, so what is lightly, like 軽いで持ってください。これは良くない。Because いつも覚えてるから。So 軽い、軽い、軽い。Okay? So let's try from the start. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then pass 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Let's try. Thank you. Okay, moving on to 3 patterns non-stop. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, and moving on. So now we're going to move on to passing with 4 people. Introduction. Check it out. Yeah, so right hand and a right hand pass. One more time. 1, 2, pass. Yeah? Okay, now point is, my hand, my action is here. So tag grabbing no pass or 同じ action ある。これは spiral pass. Spiral pass. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Now point is, 私投げたときに when I pass, my tee doctor is going to go here. Perfect. Perfect. The pass is going to go here. Oh, sorry. This pass is going to go here. Can you put your hand up? Hand up. Perfect. And then pass here, perfect. And then pass here, perfect. Okay, so, okay, kneel down. So, スポーツと同じなので、いいパスやれば簡単に取ります。Okay? じゃあ今、let's pass。投げてください。こっちでやりましょう。はい。Okay, yeah, ready? Ready? じゃあ、投げますよ。Ready? 大丈夫 Ready? 今、そう、こっち。Okay, ready? じゃあ、いきますよ。1, 2, pass. 1, 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 2, pass. Hey, good job, good job. One point is, when you're passing やったときね、私あんまり右は見てない。パース、こっちから来てるから。So, 1, 2, no look pass. No look pass. ポイントは柔らかいパス。これではない柔らかいパス。ここ見てるから簡単にキャッチを取ります。Okay, so let's try. Okay, and moving on. Okay, so these are my students in action. So 4 people passing. Check it out. This is your challenge for today. Now, ニュージーランドのトップグループで、例えば40人ぐらい、右側のパースと左側のパースというのは、for you, challenges できるかどうか、can you do it? So, 全員、丸作って、そしてさっきの1、2、3、右側のパース、今一緒にやってみよう。Okay? じゃあちょっと準備して、
Okay, and moving on. So this is passing right, large group, the biggest challenge. Okay, good job, ladies. Good job. Okay, let's check. What's the name? What's the name? What's the name of the game? Oh, okay. Okay, repeat after me. Tītītorea. Okay, so remember, just company to my sure. So this game is a good game for eye-hand coordination. Now, Korea, what you could say, so for your report tonight, hand-eye coordination, and don't forget the name. Yeah, okay, so あとは、Tītītorea は it can help you with your no pass, no catch, so your body coordination, okay, movement. Okay? Thank you very much. Tirako back, shoes on, and then let's run back. Okay, so basically this is the summary, the closing. So Tītītorea is an excellent, fun way to engage people and develop specific skills. However, the process employed is where the intricacies of teamwork and communication are fully employed. As educators, we should always consider the benefits of learning through games and how they can be a powerful tool in gaining an instant impact in team building. If you have any questions or comments regarding my presentation, please feel free to contact me at my email address here. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference and hopefully hear from you or see you again soon. So thank you very much and see you soon.